They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From deep, it's Brown. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Hits the hole, it Smothers. Got the first down. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Levin. Rush right in his face. Got the back over the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This matchup, two teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoffs, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
And what does it do?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Arch Madness. Left side is Smothers. What a cut. Now he's loose. Snags it. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Handoff, Durham running left. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've...
It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the return, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right, and if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Lets it develop. It's Smothers. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on 3rd down there. 4th down, Manning. Dumps it to the back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Cuts it upfield. It's Berry.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second and long here. After the run, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Got his man. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Well, good coverage.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Berry. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's...
Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for room at the 40. Turning it on. The 30. At the 20. 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Arch is going to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. They just keep firing. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in a situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They were all over it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Berry. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Here's a give to Durham. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Long way to go on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Right side, it's Wilson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Knocked down immediately.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Out wide right, it's Wilson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously.
The extra point is blocked. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, Manning. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Sooners with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Handoff, Durham running left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Caden Durham. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Touchdown, Tigers! That one will give them the lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Will run the offense out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure to his right. That's caught, it's Brown. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
And the hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's a scramble drill, and receiver's going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
The give to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Straight ahead, it's Berry. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to get it through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texans!
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds a crease, it's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Punt is in the air. Fields the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Texas offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Arch to throw. Rolls right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Wingo. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. To throw, it's Levitt. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Quickly complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the gun, it's Berry. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. In traffic, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Wilson. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Lewis, buying time to his right. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the back. Manning. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Third down from the gun, Manning. Looking down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.